Thanks for joining us. I'm Adam Cooperstein, and the Tri-States recovery ramps up this week. Businesses in all 3 states are set to reopen, while people are already returning to beaches, even bars, as leaders face this challenge now of regulating the crowds in these places. The key COVID indicators, they continue to show social distancing. Other measures, they're working. The number of new cases, hospitalizations, and intubations in New York State dropped again today. The number of deaths in the last 24 hours, that's down as well. New York lost 139 more people, New Jersey 107. Still a reminder of the pain this virus inflicts on families, and yet it's really so much better than we were not too long ago. As the spotlight turns to reopening now, these pictures are getting a lot of attention. We're the only one showing you this. Crowds of people packed on sidewalks, drinking, partying outside bars on the Upper East Side last night. Some people even were sitting inside restaurants that are, of course, supposed to be closed. Now, I want to point out the majority of people are following the rules out there. But tonight, the city's cracking down on those who are not. News 4's Adam Harding on the Upper East Side with the new plan.
Adam, the Upper East Side tonight is in the headlines, and if you talk to anyone in this neighborhood, as we have for the last few hours here, this is about the only thing that they want to talk about is how they are seeing so many crowds and not a lot of people practicing proper social distancing, some people not even wearing their mask. It has the attention of a lot of people, and that's why we're seeing police right here. They're working through the neighborhood, making sure that people are safe in the time, and the mayor tonight is promising action.
The crowds tonight on the Upper East Side, far cries from the jam-packed sites late Saturday. Only News 4 was there as groups spilled onto the streets, some even sitting in restaurants. It caught the mayor's attention.
If you start to form groups of people and then, 2, 3, 5, and then it becomes 6, it becomes 10, it becomes 15, that violates what we're saying about social distancing. The police department will be out, the sheriff's office will be out, watching very carefully on the Upper East Side.
Police are patrolling city parks with summer weather now upon us. Domino Park has circles drawn into the grass to better promote social distancing.
I actually think the fact that they did circles is a very good idea because I can see from my apartment that people are actually staying inside the circles.
There is also some pushback and frustration tonight over the city's decision to keep beaches closed for the upcoming holiday weekend.
I've said before, I'm going to say again, we are not opening our beaches on Memorial Day. We are not opening our beaches in the near term. It is not safe.
Meantime, Mayor de Blasio today announcing a new partnership with CityMD for increased diagnostic testing in the 5 boroughs. The move coming as the governor Sunday got his own coronavirus test.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Nothing else.
Adding the state has rapidly expanded the testing capacity. There are now 700 sites across New York with a goal of 40,000 per day.
What's the new problem? The new problem is we have more sites and more testing capacity than we're using. We have drive-in sites that can do 15,000 per day. We're doing about 5,000 per day. The more tests, the better for the state, the better for society, the better for your family, the better for you.
Not going to make it. And you're looking right there at TLC police. It's tough to see, but they just drove down here where we are as police are in the neighborhood, and TLC police using loudspeakers as they drive up and down this neighborhood. We've seen them several times, Adam, telling people over the loudspeaker to practice that social distancing. Again, police tonight are out in force after News 4 video last night clearly showed large crowds not properly practicing that social distance. The mayor tonight is reacting. The question is, what will things look like once it gets a little bit darker tonight? We will be here tonight. We will gather that information for you. We'll bring you any updates throughout the day. Again, as police continue to crack down on social distancing. We're live tonight in the Upper East Side. I'm Adam Harding, News 4 New York.
Adam, thank you. And now we go to New Jersey. A major step in reopening begins in just a few hours. After a 2-month shutdown, non-essential stores and construction can resume at 6 a.m. tomorrow. But you're only going to be able to do curbside pickup at those stores. News 4's Checky Beckford is in Hoboken, where stores are preparing to welcome customers again. Checky.
Hey, Adam. Well, this store, as you mentioned, has been closed for 2 months. Its owner has had to keep all of her merchandise inside her own home and then drive to deliver orders to her customers directly. Now, coming tomorrow, she'll be able to put a table out here in the front where customers can pick up their orders. Hopefully, it'll make things a little bit easier and a bit more profitable.
Back in business?
New Jersey retailers sure hope so.
With COVID going on, it's been, a little crazy.
Brittany Anderson is hoping curbside pickup at non-essential businesses allowed beginning tomorrow will be the boost her Hoboken boutique City Kids needs.
I can send them pictures directly, I can FaceTime, I can Zoom, and then when they come, I can kind of just show them this is what you're purchasing. They'll be paying through Venmo or PayPal. That way everything's ready and I'll have a table set up.
Non-essential businesses like hers were forced to close in March. But even with curbside pickup, customers still won't be allowed inside the store. Another business owner telling News 4's Sarah Wallace last week it could actually cause an unintended problem.
If, let's say, a landlord is helping with relief, does that mean that then stops?
Critics of Governor Phil Murphy's reopening plan say shoppers should be allowed inside stores with social distancing measures in place. And it's not just the businesses themselves, but also the cities that are trying to help. Here in Hoboken, there's a push right now to close down streets to allow for more space for businesses to move outside a bit. And in Inglewood, the Chamber of Commerce there is hiring a consultant to help businesses cope with this new normal. We're live in Hoboken. Jackie Beckford, News 4 New York.
There's a lot to figure out. Jackie, thank you. In Connecticut now, COVID-19 has now claimed over 3,400 lives, but the numbers are also trending down there. Total hospitalizations have dropped below 950. And beginning this Wednesday, Connecticut will allow some businesses to reopen with social distancing rules in place. That includes hair salons, malls, and restaurants that have outdoor seating. On Long Island now, more than 77,000 people in both Nassau and Suffolk counties have been infected with COVID-19. Over 3,700 have now died. Progress is being made at hospitals, though. Both counties reporting another decline in the total number of COVID patients at hospitals. In the meantime, today's virtual white mass at St. Agnes Cathedral in Rockville Center had a different meaning this year. It was dedicated to healthcare workers everywhere battling the virus on the front lines. And across the tri-state, more than 533,000 people have been diagnosed with COVID-19. More than 36,000 have now died from the virus.